come back from a loss, and I relish it, the chance to come back and redeem myself. Good luck, December the 21st.
Tyson Fury has returned to the gym, starting his preparation for a rematch with Oleksandr Usyk scheduled for the end of the year. After suffering a defeat to Usyk last month, the Gypsy King was in poor condition, but is now focused on his comeback.
But I don't want to see this man in a really bad way in life. I might want to see him get outboxed and lose his belt, but I don't want to see him on a mental decline and really struggling emotionally or anything like that. Like, that's just...
Tyson Fury sparked concern when he was seen drunk outside a UK pub, leading many to speculate that this could be the end of the boxing star's career.
Put money on it, I would say he probably went out with all the best of intentions of just having a good night out. But that pain and that emotional shit that he's carrying around with how he's feeling about himself at the moment, it's there. It's a loud voice in the Fury mind.
Tyson Fury, known as the Gypsy King, recently made headlines after videos of him getting drunk at a pub went viral, sparking concerns about his well-being following his defeat to Oleksandr Usyk last month. Fury, who was previously unbeaten, faced a significant blow with this loss, leading many to believe it deeply affected him. In the video, the British boxer was seen stumbling and scrambling on his knees. However, Fury has since made a strong comeback, even releasing a statement about his preparations for the rematch. Fans are eagerly awaiting the rematch to see if Fury can reclaim his status.
If everyone stops, I'll stop. I'll stop it. What do you say? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Stay tuned to find out who will emerge victorious. Tyson Fury's post-defeat actions drew more attention when he was spotted bumping his head on a lamppost after a night of partying with friends and family. Reports indicated that Fury, who hadn't had a drink in over a year, had a bit too much and was feeling unwell. His failure to return home fueled speculation among fans, with many suggesting that Usyk's victory might have ended Fury's career. However, in a recent interview, the Gypsy King reassured fans that he was doing fine and provided insights into his life and mindset following the loss to Usyk, hinting at his plans for a strong comeback.
About 2 weeks ago, fell over on my face, didn't do any damage though, still good looking. As you do, you know what I mean, when you're on a night out, son! But yeah, apart from that.
In a recent interview, Tyson Fury discussed his life and mindset following his loss to Oleksandr Usyk. He revealed that he has been focusing on keeping things simple, balancing his time between relaxing and training 5 times a week. Fury took a brief vacation with his children, traveling in a caravan for 6 days, which he described as a refreshing break. Addressing his recent drunkenness, Fury admitted he got quite drunk about 2 weeks ago, resulting in a fall where he landed on his face. Despite the fall, he humorously reassured everyone that he didn't sustain any damage and was still looking good. Fury acknowledged the many concerned messages and phone calls he received, attributing them to his past and people's worries about his well-being. He emphasized that aside from this incident, he has been mostly focused on spending time with his family and maintaining an intense training regimen, with continuous training camps since last September and right through Christmas and New Year. Although Tyson Fury described his recent period as time off, he clarified that it still involved a rigorous training routine of 5 sessions a week. Reflecting on his fight with Oleksandr Usyk, Fury mentioned he had watched the bout multiple times and maintained his belief that he won, insisting that Usyk knows he didn't beat him. Despite varying opinions, with one judge scoring him as the winner by a round, Fury ultimately lost by split decision. Despite the setback, Fury expressed no regrets, believing that everything happens for a reason and that the loss hasn't affected him significantly. He humorously noted that his routine of dropping off his kids and enjoying the occasional drunken night would remain unchanged regardless of the outcome. Fury acknowledged Usyk's strong performance in rounds 8, 9 and 10, but felt he should have aimed for a knockout since winning by decision seemed unlikely. Confident about the future, Fury looked forward to the rematch, which he indicated would take place in Saudi Arabia in December. Tyson Fury isn't bitter about his loss to Usyk but still feels he should have won the fight. Fans reacted to this statement with mixed opinions. One user argued it wasn't close, while another believed it was a competitive bout where Usyk won the early rounds, Fury took the middle rounds, and Usyk secured the win with a 1-0-8 round in the 9th. The user saw it as a unanimous decision for Usyk but noted that it doesn't mean Fury can't win the inevitable rematch. Despite differing views, the anticipation for their next encounter remains high. A third user criticized Anthony Joshua, expressing frustration that heavyweight fighters like him and Tyson Fury aren't giving Usyk the credit he deserves. The user highlighted that Usyk, a former cruiserweight, has dominated 2 of the best heavyweights of his generation, but is often dismissed by others. They accused Joshua of reacting poorly to Usyk's victories and criticized Fury for downplaying Usyk's success. Meanwhile, another fan agreed with Fury, arguing that he clearly won 8 rounds if the fighters watched closely without commentary. The fan suggested that Usyk knew he lost, noting his body language after the fight and acknowledging that Fury outboxed him for 90% of the match. Despite differing opinions, the anticipation for their rematch remains high. Fury has already begun training to avenge his defeat and capture the undisputed title in their upcoming bout.
It was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be, the Usyk fight. A lot easier. People saying, oh, he's a hard man to hit. I was lighting him up 3 and 4 punch combinations, laughing at him. My problem in that fight, I probably had too much fun.
Eddie Hearn recently shared his reaction to whether Fury won the fight against Usyk in a new interview.
I was there, I had it very close. I had Usyk winning by a point, maybe 2 points. But when it's that close, it can go either way. The reality is that most people, I don't think anyone can argue this, thought...
Eddie Hearn recently shared his reaction to whether Fury won the fight against Usyk in a new interview. Eddie Hearn felt the fight between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk was too close to call. In discussing Fury's claim of victory, Hearn acknowledged that it's common for fighters who lose close decisions to insist they actually won. He was present at the fight and described it as extremely close, personally scoring it with Usyk winning by a point or 2. However, he noted that scoring is subjective, and such close bouts can easily go either way. Hearn pointed out that while many, including himself, thought Usyk won, there were others, including Fury, who believed Fury was the victor. He highlighted a pivotal round that shifted momentum in Usyk's favor as a crucial moment in the fight. Despite differing opinions on the fight's outcome, Eddie Hearn agreed that it was very close and could have been scored differently. He expressed confidence that the rematch would take place as planned on December 21st, dismissing some skepticism about its occurrence. Hearn highlighted Tyson Fury's competitive nature and strong desire to win, noting that Fury is motivated not only by potential financial gains but also by the chance to become the pound-for-pound #1 boxer. While Hearn acknowledged that unforeseen circumstances, such as injuries, could impact the fight, he saw no reason to doubt Fury's commitment to the rematch.
A lot of people had it all square after 6, but scoring's subjective. So it was a very close fight either way. I think that Tyson can win the rematch.
Does it take place on December 21st, do you believe?
Yes.
Aide Oladipo commented on Tyson Fury's assertion of victory over Oleksandr Usyk. While Oladipo understood some of Fury's points, he found other remarks to be delusional.
There's parts of it I kind of agree with. There's parts of it that Tyson Fury are a bit delusional. I mean, the idea of you're not going to get a decision over Usyk, what is Usyk? Like, just this big draw who always gets decisions. Usyk's not Canelo or Floyd Mayweather. If you beat him, you beat him. If you don't, you don't.
Oladipo dismissed the notion that Tyson Fury would be denied a decision in a rematch against Oleksandr Usyk, arguing that Usyk is not as influential as Canelo Alvarez or Floyd Mayweather, who often receive favourable decisions. He suggested that if Fury convincingly defeats Usyk, he would likely secure the decision. Regarding Fury's claim that parts of the fight were easy, Oladipo conceded that Fury appeared to have moments of control, especially around the 6th or 7th round. However, he cautioned against overvaluing these moments, as the fight eventually shifted and Fury did not dominate as initially suggested. Oladipo highlighted that the most significant takeaway from Fury's interview is his positive demeanour despite concerns following his recent alcohol binge. He pointed out that Fury's confidence and even a touch of delusion might be necessary for his mental preparation for the rematch. Oladipo advised that Fury's statements should be viewed skeptically, acknowledging that Fury is known for his colourful and sometimes exaggerated remarks.
I mean, the biggest thing I took away from that interview was that he's in good spirits. Everyone was concerned when he kind of face planted after that little alcohol binge. He's in good spirits, he's ready to go, and he needs to be.
Oladipo concluded by warning that Tyson Fury will likely continue making bold statements as the rematch nears, expecting him to hype the fight and talk provocatively leading up to December. He then posed a question to the audience, asking for their thoughts on Fury's comments and whether they also believed Fury won the first fight. He also inquired if they think Fury will win the rematch against Oleksandr Usyk. Viewers were encouraged to share their opinions in the comments, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated with future content. Thanks for watching and see you next time.